Hello traders and welcome to ChrisFX. Today I will take you through the highest win rate 5-minute trading strategy that you can find for free here on YouTube. Now this strategy is based on the strategy that I uploaded 2 weeks ago, and it takes advantage of yet another confluence and it makes it the highest win rate free trading strategy on the 5-minute time frame that you can find here on YouTube. My name is Chris, I am the owner of ChrisFX, and I'm consistently proving every single day during my live sessions in the private group that what I'm teaching works, and I have created hundreds of successful traders. Let's say no more and let's begin with the strategy. And for the purpose of this video, guys, I'm gonna be deleting everything right here. We are gonna build upon the examples that we showed also in the previous video, so that you will be able to go back and check out how this extra confluence is gonna be giving us a way better entry. Now, if you recall from the previous video, what we had said, I'm gonna do a very quick recap, but if you wanna watch the whole video, click right here, somewhere right there, yeah, on the top right of your screen. This strategy is using 2 time frames, the daily time frame and the 5-minute time frame for entries. But do not worry, on the daily time frame things are very simple. Let's move this out of the way somewhere around here. So what are we looking at on the daily time frame? We are waiting for a low or a high of a daily candlestick of the previous daily candlestick to be taken the next day, and then we are using that as liquidity in order to take a trade. As an example, right here, when we were exactly right here, we were waiting the next day to penetrate the low of this day and potentially, of course, the low of this day as well, and we were looking to see a close back into the range. So if I go to the 5-minute time frame now, we were waiting on the 5-minute time frame for a candlestick to close back into the range, and we were taking the trade like that. Okay, now we are gonna be doing something a little bit different. We are still going to be using the grab of liquidity from the daily perspective, so the daily time frame is going to be guiding us. Nonetheless, we are going to be entering from our areas instantly. This is quite fantastic. So even though this is a free strategy, it is a spectacular strategy with a very high win rate. I will go as far as to say that it comes 70% close to my premium strategies that I'm teaching in the signals, in the mentoring, and in the academy. Okay, still this 30% of course makes a difference, but this is enough for you to get funded right here, this free strategy, and make money. All the other stuff is risk management, let's admit it. So let's go ahead right here as we were and say that we have a low. Now, and we have a high of course, okay? We have a high of course exactly right here. I'm gonna go through numerous examples, so do not worry at all. The next day, we will be expecting either the high to be taken or the low, and we will try to trade on the opposite direction. As I said, if I scale down to the 5-minute time frame now and readjust this thing right here, as I said, with the previous strategy, we were expecting to see, let's say, for example, a break below and the close of a 5-minute candlestick right back into the range, and we were taking the trade right here with a stop loss below the body of the low of the body of the bullish candlestick, let's say, and the other way around for the bearish scenario, we were looking for a break of the high of the previous day, which is this day, a close with a bearish body of a 5-minute candlestick within the range, and we were taking our trade, our short trade, with a stop loss, with the market execution and the stop loss right above the highest point of the candlestick, usually above the body, the highest point of the body. We didn't include the wick in order to increase the reward to risk. Now in this occasion, you will be doing something completely different. Okay, and I'm starting with a difficult example. I would say this is a little bit more difficult as an example. I will show you why. I'm going back to the daily time frame right now. The reason why this is a little bit more difficult as an example is because we have this low over here as well, which since we created a huge bearish bar right here and an inside bar, as I'm teaching, you expect both of those lows to be taken. So this is an extra, let's say, free educational content for you right here, an extra free info. So in this situation, you might check out both of these areas to be taken. Not necessarily though. What you will be looking, if price breaks below, of course I know the example, you will be looking for a significant area below the lowest point. And this significant area, as an example, could be an area of an order block, such as this area exactly right here, at the bottom of the move, okay? Maybe even the untested area. Usually you should be identifying the moves which are at the bottom. Don't go ahead and identify all of those order blocks, okay? This could be one area. Maybe the wick over here could be another area, but let's leave it to this order block. Do we have any fair value gaps? No, we don't. Okay, now if price in this peculiar scenario comes and grabs this liquidity below this area as well, you will be doing the following thing. Grab this thing, you are on the 5-minute time frame, and extend it by holding your shift button, extend it to the left, leave the click of your mouse and then leave the shift button. Very nice. Zoom in at the area down here and you will say now below this zone, which is the low of the other candlestick that we saw. You remember the other candlestick? The other candlestick, let's go back again. I'm going to show you again which one I'm referring to. I am referring to this candlestick now right here. Do you see this candlestick? Right here, the low of this candlestick. I extended the lowest point to the left also. I'm going back to the 5-minute time frame. We have the one order block there, and I'm saying right here, below this low of this other candlestick, what do I have? Do I have an FVG? No, I have a part of an FVG. I have this part, this remaining part. I don't really care about that in this occasion, but I do care about this bar, which is an inside bar to this previous bar, and I care about this order block as well. Those are both order blocks. I highlight both of those areas. Very good. Let's go back to current price action and I'm gonna show you how this thing works. Let's go ahead and check it out. We will be waiting, as we said, for a break of either the high or the low first. Those I'm building upon the examples that we showed the previous time. So in this occasion, let's go and move forward. This happened a little bit too quickly. In this occasion right here, you could do two things. One of the two things would be the following. Let's measure from here to here. It is quite a large area. What you will be doing in these occasions, you will be measuring your areas and you will be saying, I have an area right here of 91 ticks. Very good. I will be placing my trade, my first trade, because I have two areas of interest in this occasion. I will be placing it at the middle of the order block area, but I will keep the stop loss of the overall area. So, one entry would go here, and you would have a 90 tick stop loss to leave it some room to breathe. Those are pending orders, buy limit orders, and you would be measuring the same down here. Another 90 ticks. This is just random. It happens to be the exact same. And I would be placing another one in the middle with a stop loss of 90 ticks. So if you see what I'm doing, by placing the pending orders in the middle of those order blocks, I'm having a better activation. Potentially, you will face the scenario where price is going to come here and leave, which is unfortunate. But here I'm leaving extra space on the bottom in case that price is going to come and leave a wick. And I'm getting a better activation. So let's see what would happen. Here you wouldn't be very happy, here you would be very happy, kind of, and here you would be losing. Fantastic, there you go. This is a loss, but this is an activation right here. Now, 4, take profits, and we are gonna show more examples, guys. Okay, this is a spectacular strategy. Let me do it like that and transfer it to the right. It looks better, actually. I delete this area right now. This failed us, but here we are in the trade and we are already in profit of 1.5 to 1, let's say, or so. This, you can go ahead and target, as an example, this area. You will be placing your targets from the 5-minute time frame, but I want you to go back to the 1 day and check it out if this is a possible scenario. So this has printed the bar already here, and we know the outcome, but let's assume that price came down right here. Is it possible, you could ask yourself, for this day, for this new candlestick, if it comes and taps on this zone, is it possible to come and eat this liquidity up here and tap on the fair value gap of the daily? It is very possible. Is it now possible, as price is being created, for it to come halfway there only? Even more possible, halfway, a little bit more than halfway. So let's go back again. The reason why I'm doing it is because if you go to the daily, it is printing 1 bar further and you can see the future pretty much. So let's go here, you lost 1 and you won 1 and you are fine. I don't want you to be greedy. This is already greediness, I would call it, to go for a 10 to 1. But by the way, I could tell you go ahead all the way up here for a 15 to 1. In my opinion, do not do it. In my opinion, find the first point of liquidity, then grab a box, like a gun box, from the bottom where you got activated until the top and say, I am gonna be closing half in the middle, right here. Good. And then I'm gonna be moving the stop loss at break even and I'm gonna be letting the rest run. Okay. This is what I would do personally. I would be doing that personally. But you can trade it however you want. You can just place your entry, leave your house, leave your home, and go ahead and hit those big targets. It is absolutely up to you. So we saw a peculiar situation here where this, what I'm teaching you right here, actually would have failed you. This low. In these peculiar situations, that's why I started with this example, you will need to go ahead and identify also the liquidity below this potential low. Also, there are a bunch of confluences over here, which I'm not going to be talking about over here. I have all of those things in the premium. I'm trading live every single day. I'm showing the trades live. There is no room for manipulation, such as the 99.9% of traders on YouTube who are not doing things live. They are giving you worthless signals after the trade has played out. A bunch of clowns, avoid them at all costs. I have all of the recordings up so you can watch every single one of them for months and months and months. Okay, now let's proceed and let's check out some other situations. Now here, since you have this bullish action, of course you are bullish, let's say generally speaking, as a bias, but you understand that price might go ahead and react from this fair value gap over here, give you a slight reaction such as break this high, come back and then continue, which again will be enough for you to take a trade. So since we suspect something like that, we will be doing the same exact thing. And what did I say? This is the daily FVG, which we don't need right here, but you identify the high and the low of the candlestick. It is almost impossible for us to break the low, but if we do break the low, we will be looking to buy again. But because I know those examples, I have showed them in the previous video with another entry. Now here, we are optimizing the reward to risk and we are giving away confirmation, even though I do not believe in confirmations. And right because I do not believe in confirmations, I was able to grab this move, to get this move from all the way up here to the tick and predict it until, let's say, like 830 ticks, exactly from the point of control that I had indicated. And now the good thing is that everything is recorded. So if you join and you go back and check out the recording of the 9th of December 2024, you will see those videos are up and they will not be deleted. They are on YouTube. You will see that I indeed called this thing from exactly up here. So in case that you don't believe it, there are the recordings. Once you join the signals, they are all up there. If this recording is not up there or if we haven't taken the trade, feel free to ask for money back. Everything is recorded and everything is up. Yes, we get those moves as well. Let's go back over here. What did I say? Because now we suspect we have a bullish bias, but this can be the case. This can come down and then go up again. Let's go ahead and extend the highest point also towards the left. We will need it, if you recall why. Why do we need it, Chris? Because here you don't have an area instantly to your left. Okay, let's move that a little bit out of the way. You don't have an area instantly to the left, so you have to do that and then check 4 areas above this line, this high that we have extended all the way to the left. What areas am I seeing here? Do I have a fair value gap somewhere around here in this, within this area, let's say right here? Do I have a fair value gap anywhere inside this area? No, I do not. Let's delete that. I do not. Do I have order blocks within this area? Yes, I do. Have this whole area right here. This is an order block. Very good. Let's extend that to the right. Now, if this area fails me, you will not go ahead as we did previously and identify all the order blocks. You will identify this, and if this fails you, you are out. You don't want to be in the trade. Very good. In the previous, again, video, what we showed was that we would be waiting for price to break above the highest, let's say, point. We wouldn't look at any areas such as this gray zone. We would just expect a close of a body of the 5-minute candlestick back into the range, and then we would take the trade. Now, in this occasion, we will just measure the one area of significance, let's say, that we found above. It is 105 ticks. We will take the trade from the middle and we will leave a stop loss of 105 ticks, giving it more room to breathe. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We are in the trade. And maybe in this occasion, yeah, this is a very unfortunate situation, guys. In this occasion, we are out of the trade. I think this is gonna be running now. Yes, beautiful example, guys, beautiful example. This is what makes me different from all of the other scammers that you are watching out there. Those are free strategies and they are very powerful strategies. I'm telling you that. They're way stronger than other people's academies for sure. Look what is happening right here. This is the real deal. I expected this one because I know the example, I remember it. I was expecting this one to hold properly. But since we are doing it kind of live, there's not even close to live this thing. Here you go, guys. On futures that I'm trading, you would be stopped out for 2 or 3 ticks. 2 or 3 ticks, guys. Let's say 4 ticks. And then you would be having this waterfall down here. How bad would this feel? Imagine that. How disgusting would this feel for you right here? But this happens. This is absolutely fine. It will happen. It will happen for 2 ticks. Exactly. Okay. If you do that, it will happen for just 2 ticks. You say it is fine. With what Chris taught me, I just continue. Okay. I just continue. I delete this high, this low. I feel like the market, I'm not the boss right here. The market is the boss. Okay, do not be overconfident, never. Risk management is very important, especially with strategies that you are entering without confirmation, even though confirmation is just bullshit. Okay, I'm telling you that it's just bullshit. You will be losing the best moves of your lives with the supposed confirmation. And those moves that you would be closing partials, you will never be able to, and you will be stopped out because of the confirmation that they are teaching you in order for you to become liquidity in the market. So learn from me. I'm the most transparent, the best teacher out there. I guarantee that to you. Let's go ahead now and say, what are the scenarios that can happen exactly right here? We lost this trade. We can leave it as it is, or I can delete it in order not to confuse you. I will just leave the loss on the chart. Okay, this I'm gonna leave. Let's go back to the daily. What are the scenarios that can happen right now? We have a bullish bias in general, as I'm teaching it also. This scenario would be a possibility and then price to continue up. Another scenario is for price to break above the high, tap in the remaining part of the fair value gap that we see right here. Okay, and then do a move down, a small move down. Very good. So what am I gonna be doing? I'm gonna be extending those areas from the low towards the left and from the highest point towards the left as well. Why am I gonna be doing that? Because when we scale down to the 5-minute time frame, I want to be able to see if there is a spectacular area that lies above this area right here. Right off the bat, I would identify two areas over here. This order block, okay, this order block right here, and I see a precious area which is this fair value gap all the way up here from the 5-minute time frame. Now you know it, what we're gonna be doing, we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna be measuring our areas. I want you though, this is another secret, hopefully you made it until here in the video. I want you to go ahead and measure those areas, such as this area, 90 ticks. Measure this area that we had over here. It is the same as the stop loss, 105 ticks. Okay. And measure, there was another area that we identified which was also the one that we lost over here, 90 ticks. Now, according to the volatility of the market as well, this is a very, very important point that I want to be talking about. Those areas that are way lower, like 50 ticks, those areas can easily fail you. The best rule that you can have, I'm taking you step by step, it is the rule that you should be having here as well. When you have anything below 100 ticks, do it 100 ticks. Good. Let's go up here. 105 ticks, this qualifies, you would have lost. Simple as that. Anything above 100 ticks, you just follow how large your area is. So let's go ahead and check out why am I telling you what I'm telling you. Those would have been exactly the same. A win and a loss. Let's go here and measure this area again. This is 50 ticks. We are gonna do it the minimum of 100 ticks. You will have a minimum. Here, 44 ticks only. Minimum. 100 ticks. If you guys think that 100 ticks on Nasdaq is a huge value, you're absolutely mistaken. Okay. Let those things over here, both of them, again, you will remember, Chris, if you go ahead and backtest those strategies, we are in the first trade and we are very happy. And of course, we want the first trade to run right here. Are we in the first trade? Yeah, we should be in. Beautiful. We're extremely happy right here. Here we are even more happy. Yes. 1-to-1 RR. And here we start not being very happy. Close to the stop loss. Stop loss was hit. That's a loss. Let's minimize it. But let's place that to the left. but this one is activated. Boom! There you go. This 5 ticks, you wouldn't be stopped out. If you're doing CFDs, you would have been stopped out more likely than not. I'm showing you how to trade Nasdaq on futures. You wouldn't be stopped out. Now this move right here, as you see it, I caught it exactly right there. It is Thursday the 21st of November and I'm gonna show you a part of the live. So here, this goes exactly where I had my pending orders. It is the 21st of November. I'm gonna prove it to you in a bit. I don't wanna show anything from the strategy. Let's move forward. And you will see, right here, you will tell me, Chris, you took the trade all the way down here. There is a very specific reason for that, but let me move a little bit forward and show you that price reacted exactly from my point of control, as you see right there. And if I move a little bit forward, you will see how beautiful of a winning trade this was as well. So pretty much right here, you see that we are in this trade. This is the exact trade that I talked about. And this trade ran for a lot, even though my entry was a little bit lower. Those people who are in the signals, they understand why we didn't want to miss the move and we entered here and we didn't reposition up there. On the other hand, you see that I predicted this exact move as it is. So, if I take you back here, this is the 21st of November, as you see, live 21st of November 2024. And this is the exact reaction over here. So this is what I want to show you. We got that out of the way, so now I'm gonna be continuing with the beautiful examples. Okay guys, there you go. And here you can see that it is the live from the 21st of November 2024, 9 AM New York time with 28 views from the viewers. It is an unlisted video. And if I go back right here, you will see it is the very same price action. Okay. The only difference is that this is on the 15-minute. If I take you here on the 15-minute, you will see it is the exact same price action. Let's go back. 1, 2, 1, 2. So this was predicted to the tick. That's why I'm proving also that the free strategies here do not even come close with the strategies that I'm teaching right there. But this is something that you can do. Target lows, you can target those lows right here. You can close partials, as I'm always doing. Okay. And in the fantasy world, you can target 55 to 1 reward to risk, but this is fantasy world. So this went up to a 14 to 1. If you target liquidity, it is an 11 to 1 reward to risk. Again, over here, you would be having already one win. Let's assume that you target liquidity instantly of 9.3 to 1, one loss, and another win of 11.5 to 1. And this one came way too close into being a fantastic win as well. This strategy is gonna have its losses. It's not gonna even come close to what you imagine, especially if you don't have the experience. This strategy needs experience and it needs a very strong stomach. What does this mean? This means that you need to be able to take those losses because this strategy is gonna have 3, 5 losses in a row, 7 in a row, and then get your 10 to 1 RR and then go the next day and get another 10 to 1 RR. This is gonna happen with this strategy absolutely 100%. Nothing even close to the strategies that I'm teaching and I'm applying on Tick Trader, which is the absolute best prop firm with instant funding for futures, where I have the highest discount coupon in the market, ChrisFX. Place code ChrisFX and get your highest discount. You can find the links down in the description. I'm trading exclusively with them, guys. Okay, go ahead and rewatch the video from the beginning. This is right here, this is gold. If you learn this thing, which applies on Nasdaq, So you don't come in the comments and tell me, does it apply to this and that? Yes, it does apply to many assets, but I have tested this thing on Nasdaq. If you're going to find the winning percentage, go ahead and do it. Do not ask what's the winning percentage, what is this, what is that. Put in some work. It's not going to harm you for sure, guys. It's going to do good to you. And if you're going to master trading, as I have done and as I have recorded for months and months, I will say that again, go ahead and join the mentoring especially, or the academy, or the signals, where in the signals I'm going live every single day. I'm also offering huge discounts on the lifetime and yearly services. And before you go, do not forget to like the video, because if you don't like the video, I'm not gonna be making such amazing videos in the future. And if you don't subscribe, then you will not be getting those beautiful notifications when I'm uploading such strategies, or when I'm gonna be advertising the best coupon codes and affiliate codes for prop firms. So this is gonna do it for today, traders, and thank you all for watching. Until next time.